Today we're talking about an in-camera color recipe for the Sigma FP. Recently, there's been discussion around baking in the look of your film in camera, and that's partly due to the fact that the movie The Ring was using in-camera colors with the film stock they were using, maybe some filtration, but mostly the film stock, and they baked in that more green color grade that you see in the final product. Now, because of that, other creators have made really good videos on how to replicate this in digital cameras, and so that got me thinking of how to potentially accomplish this with the Sigma FP. And so that's what we're going to take a look at here today, is kind of my take on this more green tint color grade that you can do in camera. Now, if you're not familiar, the Sigma FP does come with a decent variety of built-in color profiles. Now, for these specific shots, I was using the cinema color mode, which naturally has a more orange or gold tint to the shot. And so I felt like that was a good base for these in-camera colors. Now, from there, I basically took the white balance and pushed it as cold as possible. So I think it's around 2500 Kelvin that I pushed the camera to ultimately get more of the green tone to the shot. Now, you can further push colors into the white balance of the Sigma FP. And for some of the shots, I may have put more blue or more teal, but there were also times I left that alone. And there were a couple shots where I was using an ND filter, which does have a little bit of a blue color cast. And so those are things you may want to consider if you're trying to achieve this type of shot. Now, something I will mention as well is if you do want to bake these colors into your footage, you are going to need to shoot in the 8-bit codec, simply because if you do shoot in RAW, it will basically ignore all of those color modes. And so again, if you do want to bake this in, you do need to shoot in your 8-bit codec. Now, the last thing that I'll mention about the camera settings is I believe I may have toned down the contrast or the sharpness of the cinema color mode. And so I'll put that somewhere on the screen if I did change one of those settings. And so that wraps up how I was able to get these in-camera colors from the Sigma FP. But before we go, I want to give a quick shout out and thanks to Sigma. They were able to send me some of their I-series lenses for this video. Everything that you see in this video was shot with their 50mm f2. And if you do want to see more information about that lens, check out my review in the description below. But with that said, I know we touched on quite a bit, and so if you do have any questions about anything in this video, let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you for joining. Go and find your journey. Go embrace life. Peace.